What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, The Pacific, episode number 4. And we're coming off of an easier episode to watch in terms of not watching the war and the fighting and all the stuff, that the brutality of war and all that stuff. We got to see the brutality of the human side, the relationship side of stuff, when these soldiers and the Marines and everyone who's fighting in wars, when they get sent to these cities and these countries. Melbourne was the city that they were sent to in Australia, and we got to see the Marines hanging out, partying,
having fun,
getting girlfriends and doing all that kind of stuff. So that was pretty interesting to watch, that aspect of their time, just because like Leckie literally got like hitched up. Yeah. If he would have stayed, they would have been together. But obviously, the difficult part of that is that they're going to get sent off somewhere else to go fight.
To leave.
Yeah. They've got responsibility. They were there to heal up and recoup and train and get back, kind of like, especially after coming off of Guadalcanal, they needed to get their kind of stuff together so that they could go off to the next place and, you know, do their thing. And that relationship stuff was kind of hard to watch because you ultimately saw these two people like really getting into each other. And then, like, literally, and then the idea that, like, oh, that was not a long-term thing. We can't possibly do this.
But it makes sense.
Yeah.
You're going to leave. I'm going to be brokenhearted.
Yeah.
I don't want that. I mean, I don't blame her. I mean, the whole family is attached.
Yeah. I mean, the reality of ever seeing each other ever again is so low. The fact that he's in a really dangerous war, and he's from the United States. He doesn't live in Australia. It's a really difficult dynamic to watch. It was really nice and fun to watch them kind of bring him in, but then you kind of realize, like, yeah, this isn't an actual... You started learning about their families. We got more kind of backstory on his family and the stuff that he dealt with growing up, and how her family had a son, but he died when he was a baby, and like, you just learned a lot, and the way they embraced him, you're like, oh, you're the son that my father always wanted kind of situation. It's like, oh, that's tough. Yeah. So we got to see a lot of that playing out. And then Barcelona, he got the Medal of Honor, which was an amazing moment. But now he's getting shipped home.
Yes.
He has to go on tour to do something else because wars are expensive.
Got to sell those bonds.
And, you know, better to put a face with the name. And
especially somebody who's done something so amazing.
Yeah, hero. So he's got to go do that. I'm assuming that we're going to follow him a little bit more and see what he's doing. I'm curious to know if, like, once you get sent home from a war and you go on tour to do something like this, do you get sent back to war? Is that an option for him? I don't know if that's normal or how that plays out, because that would be a really big transition.
Good question.
Be like, hey, you kicked ass in war, you got this amazing award, and we're going to send you off to go do some other stuff back home. Oh, when you're done with that, you're coming back. Like, that seems like a lot. But again, when you win the Medal of Honor and you're still capable to fight, I mean, he's a really badass dude. He's a really good Marine.
He didn't want to leave.
No, he definitely didn't want to leave.
It's like, why would I want to... What? No, this is my job. My job is here.
And it was a pretty sad farewell with one of his buddies because, again, you don't ever want to leave your boys. And going home early, it's a difficult thing for him. And, you know, him being a leader, it's difficult. But, you know, it's also part of the job, too. So we'll see where his story goes and how everything else goes. But the Marines are off somewhere else now. Yeah. Their time in Melbourne is over, and they've got to go fight somewhere else. You ready to find out?
Yeah, hearts are broken everywhere.
Hearts are broken everywhere. The U.S. Marines are leaving Australia. So, you ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
Cape Gloucester, New Britain. It was one of the most brutal physical environments the Marines would face in the entire Pacific War.
At Cape Gloucester, in a pre-invasion strike, U.S. 5th Air Force planes strafed enemy positions and dropped 400 tons of bombs on the beaches.
Wow.
The main objective was to capture 2 military airfields on the western tip of New Britain in order to isolate a major Japanese base at Rabaul on the eastern end of the island. The invasion began December 26th, 1943.
Literally the day after Christmas. Oh my God. Oh, today.
Very beginning of the rainy season. Honestly, I've never seen it rain anywhere in the world like it did on Cape Gloucester.
Wow.
We stayed wet most of the time.
That sucks.
And we wore the same clothes, I think, for at least 3 months.
Oh my God. I mean, you always talk about in like Forrest Gump, him talking about socks and your feet.
Everywhere you went, it was knee-deep mud.
Oh my god, dude.
We actually saw a bulldozer go down and disappear in the mud.
Disappear.
For the Marines, the conditions in the jungle and the unrelenting warfare took a physical and psychological toll.
The only place I ever saw Marines' morale go to hell. As bad as it was in the other places, it didn't, but the morale went straight down.
Everybody was exhausted. I mean, physically exhausted, mentally exhausted. You get to the point that you just don't give a damn.
Wow.
That's so brutal.
I couldn't even imagine that level of exhaustion.
Hanging fire! 73 and 1/2, charge 0. God damn it, Sledge! 73 and 1/2, charge 0! Today! Guns up! Hurry! Outload! Hurry!
Is this training or...
Oh.
What happened, Sledge? You find out Bob was drilling your girlfriend? Dave wouldn't give you any more hand jobs? What was it?
Oh.
California.
You just killed 2 of your best friends, while Tojo and Fuckface over there continue to hose our line. Make a school circle! You're Marines now. You're not recruits. You ever think you're gonna fire a short round, you say so in the most forceful manner possible. You hear me, Sledge? Yes, Sergeant.
So he's in training. He made it that far.
Mm-hmm.
They look like babies.
They are.
I mean, it was like even the actors that they got to do these roles, they just look like babies.
That's the horrifying aspect of it. It's like they're 18, 19 years old.
Dear Vera, Merry Christmas to you. I hope this holiday finds you well, and I hope you had some snow for Christmas. I can't tell you where I am right now, but suffice it to say we don't get a lot of snow here. Haha.
Is he writing his other girl?
Yeah.
Oh.
The girl back home.
Yeah, he's not. Okay. I got it. I got it. I'm there.
Hey guys, this Jeff likes Raleigh's.
Is it gonna cause a fire?
Hey, Leckie, you're not in H Company anymore.
No, sir. I'm with Lieutenant Larkin in Battalion Intelligence. He assigned me to any H Company patrol.
Well, that's the Marine Corps in a nutshell, isn't it, Leckie? Make me an officer and they put you in intelligence. Oh, and don't think that because you're machine guns and mortars, you're gonna get to skip these patrols. Colonel wants everyone to grab a rifle and lend a hand, you understand?
How's Frenchie?
He was a commando at the Ep. Knox got fucked.
Still can't figure out how the hell a Canadian gets all the way from the ETO to here.
Guessing it involved a boat.
I know that guy from an episode of New Girl.
You know everyone from New Girl.
Honestly, everybody's on New Girl. I would be absolutely terrified. Oh.
Just the idea of walking through that jungle and that thick ass just trees and bushes, just because there would literally be people right in front of your face and you can't see them.
Yeah.
You hold back, bring up the rear.
I was on point.
And now you're tailing Charlie.
I mean, they could even be up in the trees.
That's what I figure. I mean, probably take too long to climb the tree, though. I don't know.
If you were waiting for people to show up, though. If you knew the Marines landed and were coming a certain direction.
I don't want to be in the front or the back.
Oh shit, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit, it's Leckie! It's Leckie! It's Leckie! Jack Patrol. 4 of them. I got them all.
No, you didn't. One of them ran
I
off.
think he got him while he was running.
We're down to the beach. Tug across to the bivouac.
Shit, dude.
It could work nailing those Japs.
some of this? It's basically soup.
Smoking lamp out.
As if we could smoke underwater.
Smoking lamp out.
Dude, the rain has to be so brutal to deal with in these circumstances.
I would imagine that it would be very humid and wet, like, so you're literally just wet. Oh shit.
Jump! They're coming!
That would be horrifying, dude.
Oh my god.
Go to the intelligence tent! If we get overrun, burn it!
They're still just running straight into their heavy fire.
Oh my god, he was right there.
Holy shit, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Macklin, too. I tell you, boys, next war there's gonna be 2 men missing. Me and the MP they sent after me.
Oh shit.
G Company took 3 alive.
Well, good for them. There's a bonsai suicide attack for the rest of these guys. Apparently all the Japs on this end of the island running like hell to Rabaul. They left their sick and wounded at a camp near here. Another 100 volunteered for this shit. 100 against 1,200. They're either incredibly brave or incredibly stupid. Or just really fucking hate us.
Damn. Oh god. Oh god.
Shit.
Yikes.
Why are these folks still alive?
Apparently, I don't know, they're sick and just left, according to the last statement. Oh god. Ugh, scary. You never know if something's gonna be booby trapped or whatnot. Oh,
Oh shit, dude.
I'm not sure how to feel about that.
That is brutal.
I don't know. I guess is that like nicer than stabbing? I don't know.
It's not nicer than stabbing. But like they mentioned in the open, this type of situation really gets to you psychologically and physically, and he's dealing with some stuff.
Gibson's okay. He's just tired.
No wonder you guys don't talk about Guadalcanal. You didn't do anything. Apparently John Basilone did everything. We all did shit like that.
Oh, what?
Now he's back home selling bonds and dicking blondes while you're still here in paradise. I gotta drop the kids off at the pool. Anybody need anything from the bar? Dry martini? Well, it's not a real bar.
They made a comic book of Basilone. Was that Captain America?
Right.
Dear Vera, we haven't seen a Jap for 2 weeks now. They got smart and got the hell out of this godforsaken spot. They're not our enemy anymore. Now our enemy is the jungle itself. The jungle in the rain.
Unreal.
Fuck!
Can't even friggin' walk. What a nightmare. They haven't seen a Japanese soldier in 2 weeks. Ugh.
Somebody be a good guy and just fucking shoot me!
May I help you, Private? You just borrowing that, sir? I need it to store battalion papers. My chest, sir. How so exactly? I see where you're going with that, sir. Some dead Jap wants to come back and get his chest. He can get it from me. Yeah, I don't think so, Private. An enlisted man can't have something like that. Against regulation. What about the pistol? Using that for a battalion paperweight, sir? What pistol?
That's fucked up.
Battalion papers, sir? Get out of my tent, Leckie. Not in your tent, sir.
That's fucked up.
All this water comes down, you think to cover that up? A live grenade just happens to roll into his tent. This is a dangerous place. Any number of accidents could befall someone like Lieutenant Larkin. Terrible loss for our forces overseas.
Oh, for God's sakes. Coffee is the one goddamn thing we got to enjoy around here. We just want to enjoy it in peace. So we either kill Larkin or shut the fuck up.
Oh, I know where I know him from.
What's that?
He was in Euro Trip.
Leckie!
Uh-oh.
As of immediately, you are no longer in intelligence. Report for cleanup duty in the officer's mess, where you will remain until I order otherwise.
You're the boss, sir.
There's something missing from my tent.
Uh-oh.
Just to be clear, sir, you're punishing me on the suspicion I may have taken something, the very existence of which you denied, something that, if it did exist, rightfully belonged to me anyway.
Enjoy your time in the galley, Private.
Change of pace might do me some good, sir.
You might want to change your skivvies, Private. It appears you've pissed yourself. What fucking kind of Marine pisses himself?
Sounds like aneurysis.
Was there anything you'd give me for it, Doc?
Sorry, Lucky, no magic pill.
What'd I do?
Stay dry.
That's funny.
It's not raining today.
Not yet.
You could tell he's really struggling right now.
Yeah. What is happening? Oh God. No, 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 no.
Go back.
Oh, shit, dude.
Oh no. Oh my God.
May of 44. Wow.
Read to me, Daddy.
Dear Vera, it finally stopped raining, only making the smell of rotten coconuts worse. The rats and crabs have come out of hiding. I've killed more of them in the past week than I will ever kill Japs. Everyone's sores have gotten worse, along with their dysentery. Buddy Runner has a bone-cracking bout of malaria. This island has an exotic name that translated means the death of hope. Thinking of you always, Robert.
Hey, Leckie. Food. Leckie, hot food. Come on, brother. You still asleep?
Uh-oh.
Oh, buddy.
He's real sick.
Hey, I got good news. They got a hospital over on Banika. Hop, skip, and a jump from here. I'm gonna pull some paper and you'll be on your way in and out. All you need is a week or two. Get dry and stay dry.
These poor guys. I feel bad. Oh my God.
Take off your clothes. Put these on. No razor blades. We'll need your belt, too.
What do you want me to do with this?
You scared the living shit out of Rudiger. Probably put in for a Purple Heart.
Why am I in with guys who need to have their razor blades taken away?
Main ward is full. They put overflow with me. I'll talk to a specialist about your urine problem. Until then, it's okay if Rudiger wakes you up every hour or two during the night? Give you a chance to get to the head and stay dry?
Sure.
Damn.
You ever think about selling this?
No, sir.
You get it back when you leave.
This is wild. Like, what is being here going to do to his mentality and his mindset? Is it going to make him more angry about this situation, or is he going to be able to
move forward?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's fantasizing about this nurse right now. Ugh, I feel really bad for these people.
Pass the test.
What test?
You actually do suffer from enuresis.
You thought I was lying?
A lot of guys will say just about anything to get a couple of weeks of clean sheets, burgers, and pause that refreshes.
Fuck you.
Back home, after you won the war for guys like me, I'd be happy to take a run at shrinking your head for 20 bucks an hour. But here, all I do here is assess who can return to his unit and who can't. So your head is safe with me. You know, most of the guys that come through here are simply tired. My guess is you fall into that category.
They murdered sleep. In Guadalcanal, the Japs have sent a bomber in every night. It's mostly just to keep us awake.
That's definitely a bug with you. You can't sleep.
They murdered sleep.
I mean, that will literally make you insane.
Dude, sleep is so important. No sleep and being woken up by bombs like the Marines were, like, that will absolutely break you down.
Coward. Fucking coward. Fucking coward. You're a dead man. Johnny!
Oh my god.
Here you go.
Okay. Restraints on it?
No, not necessary. He'll be out for the night.
Okay. Hey, got a smoke?
Hey.
Gibson. Hey. Hey, it's me. Bob Leckie. Hey, Leckie.
Shit.
Oh no, what happened?
You know Gibson?
We're on Gloucester together. Now, before that. What's he doing here?
Your buddy wanted to get off Pavuvu and go home. He attempted to steal a plane to do it.
Oh shit.
And when they stopped him, he tried to kill himself.
Dude.
These poor guys. Oh shit.
I'm fortunate, aren't I? This is as bad as my war gets.
This isn't the right place for me. Nothing against all of you, but I want to get back to my guys before they get sent on without me. That's not some crazy thought, is it?
Why not just hang around for, say, another week?
I don't think that'd be healthy for me, Doc. Listen, if you're not above taking a bribe, that Jap pistol I brought, you can have it.
Why just give me the pistol? I mean, you must have gone through a lot to bring it here. Why just give it away?
I want to return to my unit and my friends. Sign the papers, Doc. Hey, Gib, I want to give you these before I take off.
Dude, he's not doing well.
They letting you out?
I volunteered to leave.
Why'd you do that?
I want to get back to the guys before they ship off without me.
I don't think they'll send me back. Sure ain't asking.
They're so broken.
You just need a rest. A break from it all. You'll be all right.
You think so? On Guadalcanal, was coming back from the airfield to the work party. Jet planes came in, upping 500-pounders while we're out in the open. All I could do was jump into a slit trench and cover up. This guy was tucked in behind me. I could feel his heart beating. His lungs fighting for air. His lips on my back as he prayed to God to keep him alive. He believed God would save him.
This is awful.
Jesus, I emptied it. Thanks for the smokes.
This poor kid. Oh my god.
There's nothing to do in here but smoke. I Hope it's quick and easy for you, Leckie. Jap sniper, maybe. Get nailed in the first 2 minutes. No worries about ending up like me.
Oh, shit.
This is hard.
Wow.
That was a brutal episode. It was very mental focused.
Mm-hmm.
We got,
which makes sense. It totally makes sense.
Yeah, we got one really brutal battle. I mean, again, the Japanese soldiers just continued to just charge at these heavy machine guns that the Marines are using. And it's like they're greatly outnumbered, but it doesn't matter because they just have a strategy of try to overwhelm and charge. Mm-hmm. And it's just not
Whoever
working.
Can get through,
yeah.
Is going to get through.
It's so wild to watch what has to happen in those moments because the Marines are literally just holding their hand on a trigger as these soldiers are just charging at them. And it's just, I mean, it's unimaginable. And just watching the mental approach and just the mental impact that all of this is having on the Marines. And, like, I mean, just the fact that they went weeks without even seeing a Japanese soldier and they were dealing with the rain and the terrain and they couldn't even stay dry and they couldn't even walk anywhere. Like, Leckie was literally losing his boots as he was trying to walk because it was getting stuck in the mud. And it's just...
That's definitely gotta do something to you. You're just constantly wet.
Yeah.
Hot and wet.
And then seeing Leckie show up at this hospital and then seeing Gibson, like, I mean, the fact that he tried to, like, steal a plane to leave and then when he got caught, he tried to kill himself. Like, these Marines, like, just the environment and the situations that they're dealing with are just so insanely brutal. And they're not getting support. We haven't seen them get any support, and they're just sent to these places to go on a mission, and then, all right, well, good luck.
Basically, that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Just what it feels like.
Yeah. It's just, and you could tell with Leckie, like, when he starts to break, he gets really, really irritable, and he, like, talks back. And he's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble in terms of handling situations a certain way, like in the last episode where he was super drunk and pulled the pistol out on an officer.
Ooh, don't do that.
And then, like, in this one, he was combative with the other officer, and, I mean, I guess the officer took the chest from him, and then he wanted it back.
Haven't these guys been through enough shit, like, to steal from each other? No, come on.
I need it for paperwork, and then you open it, and it's, like, got his socks in it. And Leckie ended up taking it back and took the pistol back, and yeah, he just kept... I mean, it's impossible to, like, one, even put yourself in those situations, but two, it's like, I get, like, that's just his personality.
Right.
That's just the way he handles things, is that he talks back and he gets angry about the situation. And even in his letters back home, like, you read that letter that he wrote and you're horrified. You're just like, holy shit, what is he dealing with? Like, what is happening? And because there's no hope in that letter that he wrote back home at all.
Everybody's sores are getting worse.
Yeah.
We have illnesses. It's wet all the time.
Yeah. It's just, it's the brutal reality of what these Marines dealt with. And just the environment is just, it's unimaginable. Like, walking through those jungles and just the constant rain and the mud and just, again, like, the fact that the Japanese soldiers always attack at night. I think the biggest thing that came out of this episode was Leckie talking about how they murdered sleep.
Yeah.
And just sleep is so important. And if you're not getting any sleep, obviously under these circumstances, it'd be really hard to sleep in that environment. But I mean, even an hour, just get something. Like if they're getting no sleep, that is going to just hit you so hard mentally and physically that, again, you see how they're dealing with it mentally, and they're just like,
They're
some of
not
these men are just
able to
falling
dealing
apart.
with it, yeah.
It's impossible. Like, they're so young and they are dealing with such insane stuff. Yeah. And it's wild. Like, that episode was really difficult just because of the mental aspect of the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Hard to watch.
Yeah. So, I mean, again, the show, just like the others, it's really well done. It's well written and well directed, and like visually, I mean, the environments they're in are incredible. Mm-hmm. Just under these circumstances, they're horrifying.
Yes.
So, I mean, it was another really good one, another really painful, difficult, tough one to watch. So,
agreed.
Anything else?
No.
All right, y'all. Leave your comments. We'll see you guys later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.